Hey guys, it's Megan. I hope you are having an amazing day today. Today's video is going to be about how I manifested being in the audience for Rob Dyrdek's show, Ridiculousness. I was just there today. I just got home like 30 minutes ago, so I'm still in that like high, total good energy. And I'm just like, I can't believe it actually happened because I've been such a huge Rob Dyrdek fan for so many years. Since high school, like for real. And it's so incredible how just the timing of everything. Like I've been such a fan since I was like 14, 15. And then now at 23, it's like, it's for real happening. It's, it's so crazy, the timing of your life. So I love talking about how people attract things into their life. And I'm a huge believer in your thoughts create your reality. So I want to talk about how I manifested this into my life because I did, and every time I say it, I get the goosebumps, and this has been a long dream of mine. Like, obviously, the goal is to meet him, but it's like I'm getting closer. So for me, growing up, I would watch his shows every day after school, and it was just such a dream. I had such bad anxiety and panic attacks in high school, so for me, that was such an outlet for me, an escape. And I never clicked with academics. That never made me happy. But for some reason, I gravitated towards the shows about like people who just dreamed big beyond what their little, hometown normally did, and the cookie cutter stuff. Like, I really resonated with like just the huge stuff, the big stuff, the people who did it the Tony Robbins level, the people who just did it their own way and they followed their own passions. Because I feel like, to me, that's the most important thing in life is like following your passions, because you actually inspire, and it has a ripple effect of like inspiring other people to like be authentic and to like love themselves. And it's so cool. So I always love talking about stories like this. So let's go back to the beginning. So for me growing up, once again, Ridiculousness and Fantasy Factory and Robin Big and a lot of other MTV shows were so big for me. I had an awful time in high school and middle school, just, not being bullied at all, but just with like body image stuff and, feeling really not pretty and not good enough. And just, constantly in comparison mode and just constantly like, I don't deserve, I don't know. And I just felt like a people pleaser, and but it was frustrating though, because my natural personality is like super friendly. Like, I'm super outgoing. I love giving and helping to others. So it was a very hard time of like, just coming into your own, but just being like, is this really who I am? Is this my natural personality? But anyone who knows me, really well can tell you, like, that's my natural personality. It's just, like, super goofy. Like, I've always just been kind of like a free spirit, and just, I love making other people laugh and just entertaining and being super goofy and dancing in public and, like, all that stuff. And so, yeah, so his show growing up, my favorite show ever. I would, like, race home at the end of the day in high school, and, like, now it's all coming back in like my huge, Toyota Land Cruiser that could fit like 15 people. And like I would just like race home, park it in my driveway, and then run to my front door and just like go sit down and just watch it for like 2 hours. And just, I felt like I was just being shifted to like a different planet, like a different dimension. Like it was so cool. It was just like, it was blowing my mind, because the town I grew up in was like super tiny and just very, not bashing on it, but just like a lot of like cookie cutter, like, let's go to college and get a 4.5 GPA and this is XYZ. And that just like didn't fit me. It didn't fit me. It didn't fit my natural personality. I'm just more of like a people person, like for real. Like, I love being goofy, and like, it's just, I've always just been I talk with my hands so much, storytelling and writing books and hosting and presenting, and that's just been my forte all along. So it's, it makes sense why I gravitated so much towards like, shows like Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory and Ridiculousness, and it's just such cool stuff. So, one, I just watched it a lot growing up, and I think that's a key step in manifesting stuff, is like you're watching it, it's around you, you're listening to it, you're reading books about it, you're just surrounding yourself like with as much information as you can about it. I think that's key number one, is you're just, and for me, like, I can't even express to you guys, like, obviously you can see my current room at 23 years old, is just, it's super, you know, I love stuff on the walls and pictures and manifesting, but my room growing up was literally like stuff all over the walls. Like, I'm not kidding you, like pictures and just like legit everything. I would cut out pictures of magazines, and I was into fashion and like so much stuff. I was so good at just like visualizing, and that was a key part of my manifesting, is just like I was so good at it. And it's really an art form, and I think people who are really good at manifesting have been doing it long before they even realized they were doing it. Like, your thoughts and what you focus on will manifest into fruition, into your day-to-day life. So focus on the good stuff and realize that actually you can create anything you want. You can manifest anything you want. You can bring it into your reality. If you believe hard enough and you just let it be open-minded, and however it's going to come, it will. Because the universe loves positive thinkers, and, you know, people who just believe in the universe and divine timing and stuff. So yeah, so growing up, huge fan, watched it all the time. It was on my wall, on my TVs, and it was just my comfort. I struggled so badly with anxiety, like horrible, like 20 panic attacks a day, and like, I got emotional today even seeing Rob come out on the stage, because, like, that to me brings back such a hard time in my life of, like, oh my god, like, I survived all of that. Like, it was such an awful time, and all the time in high school was like, can I make it 5 more minutes? Is that even possible? Can I really do this? And to think, like, I've made it to, like, 23 years old, like, holy shish kebab. I never thought the day would come when I made it to 23, and, like, I talk about this openly, and I could talk for hours. But, you know, it's just, like, it's all good. So yeah, so Rob, huge fan growing up, loved all the shows, and then, I, you know, had my 1 year of college, and then my health scare, and then crazy stuff, and just, you know, really interesting, spiritually awakening moments that really made me believe in the other side even more, and like manifesting and thoughts. And that health scare happened for me because it really opened my eyes to like the power of the spiritual world, and just, you know, that there is more to life than just us, and our thoughts do matter and all that stuff. And yeah, okay, so sorry, I'm like still freaking out. I'm still feel like I'm dreaming. So I, every single year, make lists of, what I want to manifest that year. So like for 2017, for 2018, for 2019, and just, you know, new stuff. Like, and I like to write very specific goals. Like, I want to be, and I'll list a few. I want to be on, Scott Eastwood's podcast, the Live Life Better podcast. I want to be on Kim Zolciak Biermann's podcast, House of Kim. I want to travel to Europe. I want to try scuba diving. I want to just, you know, reach 50,000 followers. And just, you know, all these wonderful things that, like, and I'm so open to whatever, you know, I don't even know at this point that I need and want. So, in 2019 on my list, I have very specific, like, I want to meet Rory Kramer, I want to meet Maria Menounos, I want to meet Oprah, I want to meet Cameron Dallas, I want to meet, Tony Robbins, Ariana Huffington, Rob Dyrdek. So, I still can't get over the story, and I love talking about it so much because manifestation is real. It's so real, and your thoughts matter, and your wishes matter, and always the universe is always listening to you. It's always listening to your thoughts, and to your words, and to your actions. So if you think positively, and like, actually take action towards that goal and think positively and surround yourself with people who, like, it's gonna happen. That's the law of attraction. Like, it's bound to happen. So I never thought it would happen this way. Of course, the universe has, you know, divine timing. So I've been in LA for almost 6 years now, and so about 3 weeks ago, I signed up, you know, part of 2019, I'll try something cool, something new. I signed up for this, like, LA League volleyball team, you know, like an adult league sports team of, like, you know, let's play sports, but we're adults and we can meet other young adult friends. It'll be super cool. So I just signed up, you know, normal and stuff, and then there was, like, the first game was on a Sunday, but the Friday before that, 2 days before that, was the, like, meet and greet dinner thing where you, like, hang out and get to see who's on your team, and you get the shirts and all that fun stuff. So I showed up, but coincidentally, no one else on my team showed up, but one other guy showed up a little bit early too, and he was on a different team, but we were kind of standing around like, this is kind of awkward. So me being the super friendly person that I am, I'm like, "Hi, like, what's your name?" And he's like, "My name's Michael," whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then we're just talking and stuff, and I was like, "So what?" He's asking what I do, and I told him I'm an inspirational speaker for teens. And then he's like, "Well," I was like, "What do you do?" And he's like, "Oh, I work on a MTV show." And I'm like, I was like, "What do you say?" And I was like, "Okay, this is interesting." I was like, "What's it called?" And the moment he said, like, "ruh," I was like, "Are you effing kidding me?" Like, the moment he said the "ruh," I knew exactly what it was. He's like, "ridiculousness." I'm like, I have seen Jesus. Is this a joke? Like, I never would have thought on the adult volleyball league team, the one other guy showing up to the, like, the pizza parlor, like, bar restaurant was like, "I'm an assistant writer on the show." And I'm like, okay. Like, I was like, you do not get it. This show changed my life. Like, I used to have awful anxiety. I literally severe body image issues. Like, I felt so alone and just stuck, and Rob was like this beacon of hope. Like, I'm not, like, he was like this icon that I could look up to, and it was so insane. And, like, it's just so crazy how the universe works. And I never would have thought that at, like, this volleyball adult volleyball team that I joined in LA, one guy who's not on my team but was at the meet and greet party worked there. And of course we started a conversation, and he's like, "That's so cool. Oh my god, Rob's such a great guy. Like, you should get free tickets to join, like, the audience." And I'm like, "Oh my god." Okay. And so I join, and it's like, it's most TV shows like Ridiculousness and, you know, late night talk shows, they have free audience members. Like, you can get tickets for free. So I literally just, like, bought a ticket 4 days ago and went today. The taping was a few hours. It was so insane, so surreal. The whole time I was like pinching myself. I'm like, is this real? Like, I'm the biggest fan of him, and seeing him in person. The moment he first came out on stage, I literally was starting to, like, choke up and tear up, because, like, Rob means, like, so much to me. Like, I can't express to you how stuck and lost I felt as a teen, and, like, to see your idol, like, the person for years that gave you hope and just continue, like, it's a really emotional full circle moment. And, like, I never, you know, thought it would happen at 23 years old, and, like, just so crazy. You know, it's like goosebumps, full circle, such divine timing. So I just wanted to share that story, that, like, your dreams matter. What you want in life and what you gravitate towards naturally is happening for a reason. So trust it and dream big. Like, make lists of, like, what you want to create. Just, you can do it. Like, you really can, and the universe has your back. Yes, it may take a few weeks, a few months, a few days, maybe a few years, but like, that's all happening for a reason. It's like, get rid of your ego and like just realize that divine timing is always on time. It's not your time, it's God's time. It's the universe's time. It's always when you are actually ready. It's not when you think you are. So, you know, I just want to share that story because you can manifest anything you want into your life. And, you know, just trust divine timing. It may happen in a really weird way. And let's say you want to meet Oprah Winfrey and you're like, okay, whatever. And then you write it on a list. And then 5 months later, you are on a road trip and you're stop at a gas station to get gas and to get food and you're just, you know, chilling, whatever. And then what if you just, like, she's in the like, you literally, you don't know. And I love stories like this because you do not know when stuff is going to happen or divine timing or when that opportunity is going to come, and you're going to meet someone who knows Tony Robbins, or you're going to see Oprah Winfrey at a gas station in the middle of Nebraska. Like, you really just don't know. So I hope you all have an amazing day today, and just, you can manifest your dreams. You can do it. Whatever you want to do, do not stop believing in yourself. Don't let other people try to deter you from, like, the path that you were, like, born to be on. You were born for big stuff. So just stay in that path and just don't give up. You can do whatever you want. I manifested this. I'm sure everything else on my list is going to come true this year too. Which I'm super excited about. You know, just dream big, and who knows that somebody has a connection to XYZ. Like, you never ever know. Stay positive, take action, and just be consistent, like, consistently work towards it, and you can manifest whatever you want. I've been watching Ridiculousness and Fantasy Factory since I was 15 years old. Now I'm 23. So clearly, you know, the universe pays attention to what you pay attention to, and they make a note of, like, oh, she focuses on that, so she wants more of that. So focus on the good stuff. Focus on the blessings, the high vibrational stuff, and you will get more of it. I have so many other stories of manifesting stuff into my life. So crazy. So I will gladly do more YouTube videos on this. Just realize that, like, your thoughts matter. Focus on what you want more of in life. Make lists of it every day, every year, every month. What do I want? Manifesting. What can I manifest into my life? And just be open to, like, divine timing and how things are going to come into your life. It's just so crazy. The universe really does work, and I never thought that the goal is to meet Rob Dyrdek, but that was pretty freaking close, being 5 feet away from him, and I the whole time I'm like, my voice is kind of shaky too, because I was screaming for like 5 hours straight, but just be open to the universe. We are infinite beings. We are connected to divine source at all the time. Like, it's just so true. It's like, what you think on, you get more of. So hope you guys have an amazing day today. My name is Megan Gallagher, and I'm an inspirational speaker for teenagers, and an author, and a blogger, and a writer, and a dreamer, and just a high vibrational being, and a manifester, and a creator. So I hope you guys have an amazing day today. Go manifest your day. You create your reality. I will see you later. Bye.